In the NFL, winning is hard, especially in the pressure cooker of New York City. Building a winner is a process in patience, learned through scars and triumphs. For the New York Jets in 2021, that process began with a first-year head coach and a young roster. The road to victory was long, and the learning curve was steep. Unfortunately, the road ended with more losses than wins. But as a result of the journey, a firm foundation was formed. The 2021 season was about more than just victories and defeats. The Jets saw their head coach grow into his role. A young roster gained valuable experience.
How about the composure of the rookie quarterback? A 38-yard run for the rookie.
Rookies and veterans learned how to play together.
Here comes the pressure, and down he goes. Everybody's doing their job.
And how to keep fighting.
Perfect timing. That's what the Jets needed.
A new crop of stars is poised to shine.
I think your Jets might be cooking with gas.
But most importantly, the New York Jets are learning how to win.
And the Jets are going to win as improbable a game as I think we've ever called.
Y'all fought your asses off. That was awesome.
You got to learn not to lose first. And then once you learn how not to lose, and you figure out how to win. And then once you learn how to win, then you got to learn how to close games.
I think that they're going in the right direction.
Robert and Christopher Johnson have been committed to building a winner in New York. In 2021, ownership put their trust in head coach Robert Saleh.
Have some fun today. Compete. We competing today.
General manager Joe Douglas and Saleh are developing a winning culture from the ground up, defined by character, preparation, and accountability.
How can you guys get it together so we're hitting on all cylinders come Sunday, so when a team walks onto the field with us, it's an absolute ass whooping?
Coach Saleh commands one of the youngest rosters in the NFL. The centerpiece of the youth movement are players from the previous 2 drafts. Zach Wilson, the 2nd overall pick in the 2021 draft, found his fit through dynamic skills and freakish athleticism.
What an improvisational play by Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson does it on his own as the blitz got home, but he avoided a sack and used his athleticism to bob and weave up the middle.
Most impressive was his improvement over time. After returning from injury, Wilson ended the season by throwing 156 straight passes without an interception.
Nice adjustment by Zach Wilson. Get out of the pocket, throwing on the run, keeping his eyes down the field, and then finding the receiver in the end zone.
Number 2 came into his own against the Titans. Trailing the eventual AFC South champions in the 4th quarter, Wilson led the comeback, throwing for a pair of touchdowns to force the game into overtime.
He's going to heave a bomb for Corey Davis. At the goal line, into the end zone. He's got it! Zach Wilson unrolls.
After taking the lead in overtime, the defense needed to secure the win. Victory would come down to a 48-yard field goal try by Tennessee.
If he misses, the Jets win. The kick on the way. Doesn't have the distance. It's no good! Jets win it in overtime! They've got their first win of the season, and their first ever for the head coach, Robert Saleh.
so great to see you with this win. This team never died. I'm just so proud of all of you. But you get it.
First-year offensive coordinator Mike LaFleur was tasked by Saleh to lead a young Jets offense. An offense that became only the second since 1970 with a rookie passing, rushing, and receiving leader. After losing Mekhi Becton for the season in Week 1, the offensive line rallied. Led by standout seasons from George Fant and Connor McGovern and an all-rookie campaign from first-round selection Elijah Vera Tucker, the Jets improved their rushing attack from 31st over the first 10 weeks of the season to 10th over the final 8 weeks. On the ground, the Jets employed a by-committee approach, as rookie Michael Carter led the team with 639 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. Both were top 10 among rookies in franchise history.
Handoff, Carter runs right, goal line, hurdles in, that's a Jet touchdown.
Nice little run right there by Michael Carter.
Veteran Tevin Coleman finished second on the team in rushing, averaging 4.2 yards per carry.
Tevin Coleman blasts up the middle, and the Jet run game gets a chunk play.
Ty Johnson was a valuable receiver out of the backfield. He finished 5th in the league among running backs in yards after catch average.
He was able to break tackles again, show speed and strength as he got between the Colts safeties and ran through a tackle at about the 5-yard line and got in the end zone for a touchdown.
The Jets made strides in the passing game as well. 2021 free agent acquisition Corey Davis finished his first season in New York with a 14.5 yards per catch average and 4 touchdowns.
It is caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis does it again. Corey Davis climbs the ladder, makes the catch for a Jet touchdown.
Wide receiver Elijah Moore became the first rookie to lead the team in receiving yards since Wayne Corbett in 1995.
He drops it into Elijah Moore.
In the 6 games before his injury, Moore averaged 5.7 receptions and 76.5 yards per game.
Elijah Moore streaks down the left side of the field. Pylon, touchdown!
Moore scored a total of 6 touchdowns, including 1 on the ground.
Moore makes the catch at the 10, turns upfield at the 5 into the end zone for a Jet touchdown. Elijah Moore turns the corner and on a jet sweep end around scores the touchdown.
Braxton Berrios was a true multi-threat. Berrios set career highs in receptions and receiving yards.
Berrios makes a terrific catch. Braxton Berrios catches the front right pylon. Touchdown! Caught by Berrios. Touchdown!
He also set career highs in rushing attempts, rushing yards, and scrimmage touchdowns.
Braxton Berrios on the end-around flip had the option to pass, saw a lane, tucked it under, and cruised into the end zone.
Hey, defense goes hell now. All right, hey, start this off right.
Under the tutelage of special teams coordinator Brant Boyer, Berrios became a first-team All-Pro returner, just one of the elements of Boyer's unit, which has been among the best in the league for many years. The return game gave the team a huge boost against Jacksonville.
He's got a hole past the 30. He is off to the races. Braxton Berrios. Nobody in front of him. Berrios is gone.
Braxton Berrios, he's a Wayne Burnett. He does the dirty work.
In a battle of the top 2 picks in the 2021 draft, Zach Wilson got the upper hand against top pick Trevor Lawrence as the Jets bested the Jaguars.
Wilson eludes the rush. He's going to take off. He's got plenty of running room, and he's going to scamper for a big game. 30, 25, still in bounds at the 20, makes a miss at the 10. He could go. Wilson dives. Touchdown. Zach Wilson on a 55-yard stamper, breaking tackles, staying in bounds. And the New York Jets, they defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars.
A young offense showcased its depth and resolve against the Bengals. With Wilson out with injury, backup quarterback Mike White showed veteran poise in overcoming an early deficit.
Another interception off of a carom.
Hey, we got a lot more left out there.
He threw for over 400 yards and 3 touchdowns as the Jets shocked the eventual AFC champions.
At the goal line, and he's in. Michael Carter. He lobs it left. Braxton Berrios makes the catch. Toe tap. He's in. That's a Jet touchdown.
Berrios! Touchdown, Berrios. Get your ball. Hey, yeah, I gave it to him. Hey, appreciate you getting that, dog.
At the 10, at the 5, he's at the pylon. Ty Johnson with a touchdown. Up in his crop, he's got it. That's a Jet touchdown. The go-ahead score. And now the Jets are going to go for 2 again. It's a reverse. Mike White wide open. They'll throw it to him. He's got it. Unbelievable. And the Jets are going to win as improbable a game as I think we've ever called.
Leading Saleh's defense was Jeff Ulbrich. The first-year coordinator saw 63.9% of his snaps come from players 25 years or younger, the most in the league by a wide margin. Like the offense, the defense got better throughout the season as they improved in several categories, including points per game allowed over the final 7 weeks. On the D-line, the versatile John Franklin Myers proved to be equally effective when rushing from the edge or the interior. In 2021, JFM led the team in QB hits and pressures, producing a single-season high 6 sacks.
Coming right up the middle with a bull rush was John Franklin Myers.
The 6 sacks tied with Quinnen Williams for the team lead. Williams, a Pro Bowl alternate, was one of 2 players in the top 10 in sack, stop, and stuff percentage last season. He was the team nominee for the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award for his work with the American Cancer Society. Sheldon Rankins finished with 3 sacks and 5 tackles for loss. Bryce Huff helped spark the pass rush with the league's 5th fastest get-off time. He was also one of 7 players on the D-line with at least 15 pressures.
The message is very simple. It don't matter what uniform we got on. It don't matter who across that football field. It don't matter who in the stands. Today is about you against you. You versus you. All I need is y'all best. That's it. Nothing more and nothing less.
Returning after 2 games played in 2 years, linebacker C.J. Mosley, a defensive captain, was named team MVP by his teammates. Mosley led the team with 168 tackles, a career best, the fourth most in the league and the most by a Jet since 2005.
Big hit by C.J. Mosley on the third down play, a gain of maybe a yard. It's going to be 4th down.
Linebacker Quincy Williams proved to be another one of Joe Douglas's waiver wire finds. After being claimed, Williams started 13 games and registered a career-high 107 tackles.
That was Quincy Williams that came up and put his helmet on the ball.
What's up, bro? You good?
Yeah.
Hey, good game today, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Good game, man. Hey, good luck to y'all boys. Keep doing your thing. Stay healthy, all right?
In the secondary, the Jets showed they could find quality players late in the draft. 2020 fifth-round pick Bryce Hall set a career high with 16 passes defended, tied for the 6th most in the league. One of 2021's fifth-round picks, Michael Carter II, was one of only 3 rookies in the NFL to register 5 passes defensed and 4 tackles for a loss. Brandon Echols started 14 games, a rarity for a 6th-round rookie in the NFL, and finished 6th in passes defensed among rookies.
That's the first interception this year by a Jet cornerback, and it goes for a score!
Safety Ashton Davis finished with a career-high 62 tackles, 3 forced fumbles, and 2 interceptions, one of just 11 players in the league to hit those marks.
It is picked off by Ashton Davis.
After injuries to their veteran safeties, Elijah Riley and Jason Pinnock both made contributions when they got into the lineup.
Jason Pinnock applied the stick and dislodged the football.
The defense was dominant in Houston, holding the Texans to only 202 yards of total offense. The defense opened the game with an interception.
John Franklin Myers read the screen, jumped up in the air and tipped Tyrod Taylor's pass, caught it himself.
And the offense followed with a pair of touchdowns to lead the Jets to the win.
The snap gives again for Walter, up the middle, dives, goal line, touchdown.
And now Zach Wilson getting it done on the offensive side of the ball.
At 4-13, 2021 was a difficult season for the New York Jets. However, there is reason for optimism in 2022. Joe Douglas executed a draft that added 3 first-round picks.
The New York Jets select Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Jermaine Johnson.
Cornerback Sauce Gardner arrives after not allowing a single touchdown catch in 33 games at Cincinnati.
Exactly what the Jets need, not just defensively, but for the team, for the locker room, for the mentality.
Wide receiver Garrett Wilson caught 70 passes for 1,078 yards and 12 touchdowns last season at Ohio State.
Zach Wilson gets himself a top-notch wide receiving prospect.
This is the best wide receiver in the draft.
Edge rusher Jermaine Johnson, the ACC Defensive Player of the Year, finished with 11.5 sacks and 17.5 tackles for loss at Florida State last season. In the second round, the Jets selected Breece Hall, a young running back with 56 touchdowns in his 3 college seasons.
He's so patient yet explosive. He is a true weapon.
Third-round pick Jeremy Ruckert adds depth to the tight end stable. Selected in the 4th round, offensive tackle Max Mitchell adds some insurance on the offensive line. And defensive end Michael Clemens is coming off a breakout senior season at Texas A&M.
This guy plays so hard. You can see why Robert Saleh would fall in love with him, with the effort that he plays with coming off the edge here for the Aggies.
On the free agent front, Pro Bowl guard Laken Tomlinson adds to an impressive starting offensive line group. C.J. Uzomah and Tyler Conklin give the Jets big targets at tight end, with both coming off career numbers in 2020. Cornerback DJ Reed arrives from Seattle and is well-versed in Ulbrich and Saleh's defense. Safety Jordan Whitehead brings a championship pedigree from Tampa Bay, while Jacob Martin and Solomon Thomas will add important depth to the defensive line. Furthermore, the Jets will be buoyed by key players returning from injury, as Mekhi Becton and Corey Davis will join defensive players Carl Lawson, LaMarcus Joyner, and Vinnie Curry in coming back in 2022. With the lessons of the 2021 season learned, the New York Jets now set their sights on 2022. A young roster has one more year of valuable experience behind them. When combined with the many talented additions, the Jets should be poised to win sooner rather than later.
It seems like most Jet fans feel like the arrow is pointed up and the team is headed in the right direction.